Well, welcome back to this side of 40. As promised yesterday, I am going to give you guys that tutorial. However, I will not be using the same colors just because I think I have found my palette that I'm going to use next year for the palette I'm going to pan. Um, this is LA Girl Pro in Almond. You okay, bud? Oh, just talking to Rose. I'm doing my video now. So I'm going to use this to base my lids. One thing I can confess to is it takes me a long time to get the eyelid base on to kind of mute out my pigmentation on my lid. And I do really good on the right side, but on the left side, because I'm right-handed, sometimes I feel like I stamp it out too much. So, got that on. The palette I think I'm going to end up panning is the B palette by BH Cosmetics. I know a lot of people have been doing pan bingo. And I just like kind of tap the color inspired on and then blend it out. I've already prepped and primed my face. To moisturize today, I use SPF 50 sunblock. Last night I put up a small haul and I finally got to try the Queen Collection foundation, and I believe I'm gonna love that. The one that is a good match for my skin is Spice, Spice. I've been like slowly building up to getting ready to go into my no-buy. I did buy some things yesterday because I have an affordable makeup collection. Most of my products are from the drugstore. One thing I've been learning is to kind of not have to use so many brushes to keep a wet makeup wipe out. And today I'm going to use Hopeful on the inner third of my eye. I like bright colors close to the inner corner of my eye, especially the first third. To me, it like opens up the eye. I have very small hooded eyes. And I can honestly say, I do sometimes do a cut crease. I do work at a salon, so I can wear as dramatic of makeup as I'd like. And if you see me keep looking over here, my mirror's right here, so I'm just checking. And I'm going to use that same brush and go into Prismatic. One thing I've learned to like make blending easier is to kind of go a little bit into the next area that you're going to do, so that way when you add the next color, the colors blend perfectly and cohesively. And all I do is just wipe the color off my brush onto the wet wand, so that way I'm not having to get another brush. Now I'm just going to go back into Hopeful and make sure it still pops on the front inner third. Now, after Prismatic, I'm going to use Able. And I can admit, out of this palette, I think I've enjoyed the Able's color quite a bit. And I mix Able and Thoughtful together. So that's what that looks like. Now, I'm going to, just in this palette, Bold has a little shimmer to it, and I don't like shimmer in my crease, so I'm going into the Costa Scent Sierra palette, just like this. And so that's all the colors in it. I'm going to use this darker brown and the black on the outer third of my eye. Let's mix those two shades together. Yeah, I'm going to take a blending brush and kind of blend that out. I'm just going to go right over those colors on the outer third and grab the brush I was using to mix them together. Thoughtful and Able are two really good colors, and I'm just going to pop those right back over that dark brown to make them a little bit more smoky. And the brush I'm using is the Coastal Sips 12, and all I'm doing is taking it and just tapping it on that color 2 times on the brown and once on the black, and just getting the purple perfect smoke out shape for myself. It's the perfect color once you mix those two together to cut a crease. Huh? The money should be 10 out of noon day. What? Put your mask on. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, okay. I'm having a hard time bringing up my nose, though. And all you gotta do is just keep blending, and that line's gonna dissipate. Because you don't want the line to be like a stark line or harsh line. You just want to like blend it until it's not like that, just a dark line over your shadow. I like doing makeup on people with like a large eyelid space. I've done makeup for a couple fashion shows here in Phoenix. They're just like little small fashion shows. One of my hair clients in the Lady I Buy Skirts from Samika Powell. She I've done makeup for her fashion line. She does authentic African clothing, and her items are actually manufactured in Africa, so the money goes back to those people. It's not something that the fabric purchased there and then the clothing is made here. So if you ever plan on purchasing something along those lines, Kingdom Styles is a really good company for that. I always get custom pieces, so they take a little bit longer to come in. I think when I first started my channel, I did an interview with her. I wanted to get there's a lot of small business owners here in Phoenix that are women, and I was trying to get interviews with all of the little small business owners. I've done makeup for quite a few of them over time. However, that didn't come to fruition how I wanted it to, so I just moved on and stopped wanted to do such. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it eventually, but just right now I've got other things that I'm planning on doing, so that's not a main priority. Now this glitter here is a glitter I got off of eBay. Let me see if you guys can see. It's like that kind of color. I stopped using eyeliner and started using glitter as a liner on my upper lip. My money for too. That's why I asked you before I start making my video. So what I do is I take the glitter base and I line my lid, and then I just take the glitter and stamp it on in that area. And all of the lashes I usually use have like a very thin base that are very natural looking, so most people don't even know I have lashes on. And currently my favorite glitter adhesive is the one from Hard Candy. I have tried the one from NYX. It was okay. It just hardened up too fast, and the product went dry once I opened the bottle over time. I wanted to get some of that glitter base from Lit Cosmetics. However, when I seen the price on it, I was like, I mean, I'm not there yet. And because I have very sensitive eyes, what I do is I just stamp it in a small section and then go back over it with the glitter. So I just flip the brush over on the other side and get it right in the area that I stamped it. So there that goes. I'll come back once I get the other lid done and show you the lashes and show you how I'm doing my foundation now. Okay, so I got my lashes on now and the glitter all, and these are the lashes I use. These are the A20s for these. I like those because they come out with the clear band, so they just like your eyelashes but better. I don't put mascara on my lashes before I put them on. I just smush them together and that's enough for me. Moving along. So like I said, I've been doing a new thing for foundation. So all I've been doing is using the Toast Under My Eyes by LA Girl Pro and over my hyperpigmentation marks. And I literally mixed that with the LA Girl Pro in either almond or in medium beige to under my brows, and then I just go over these little darker marks right through here. My eczema makes my skin lighter in some spots and darker in others. So this is my way of counterbalancing it. This video is really long and I do apologize, and I'm not going to speed it up. This is just meant for those of you guys who really want to see how to get a full coverage look without doing a full coverage beat. And then just right through here. That's the only thing I hate about having teenagers. I had a brush that I've been using for days. Here it is. And this is a brush that I got from Forever 21. And all I do is tap that in. I don't move it around. I just tap it in the areas I went through and make sure it blends into my skin. So basically what I'm doing is kind of using the foundation like a concealer and just going through and brightening up my face where your face would be brighter. So that's all the foundation I actually use, and then I go in and this works so good that I don't have to do a whole full face of foundation. It's perfectly fine for me. I mixed 2 colors in my LA Girl contour palette because they were almost done, and I just kind of People Franken shadow. I just did that with my foundation powder. And this is just how I do my daytime look. I don't put a brighter powder under my eyes. I just use that same powder all over my face. I got almost all the hyperpigmentation off my forehead. Just right here through my cheeks, through my contour area, it hasn't dissipated as much, but that's perfectly fine because it makes it so I don't have to contour. God makes no mistakes. And I'm sorry that the light keeps causing all kinds of issues. Hold on, let me cut off one of the more light. Okay, let's see if that helps. So you guys can see better. I have one backup on this palette, and I promise you that I'm probably going to go soon. I'm just about done with this, and I know I'm going into a new buy next year and buy another one of these because I literally fly through this so quickly. So, like I said, my skin but better. And that's all I do. I don't contour, but what I do is I use blush and highlight. So what I like to do is I like to highlight before I blush. And this is that Bi's palette that I've been using. And I'm going to go into the white highlight here because I have the gold reflected goose once you get on your skin. When I first got it, I was scared of it because I was like, oh, I highlight. And I just got Carmex on my lips currently. And the blush I've been using is out of this Coastal Scents palette. And it's been this one right here. And this is one of those brushes I got off eBay. My favorite setting spray. I'm almost out of it. Okay, so I'm going to remove the Carmex from my lips. And I'm going to go in with and line my lips. And then this is one of those LA Colors, and they all have item numbers on this one. So this one was CA2307. They don't have names. And this is one of their metallic lip shines. And this one's gold. I really like the texture in these. I'm just gonna no problem, bud. And the red I put on my lips is from Wet n Wild. It's one of my lipsticks that I'm trying to pan, but just a mixture of those together. And I don't know if you can see the greatness in it on camera. Instead of it looking like a white gold or a super gold, It looks like a rose gold with that red mixed with it. Here, let me bring you guys closer so that the light's not hitting it so dramatically. So that's our look. And don't mind my eyes watering. That happens every time I put on makeup, no matter what I do. See, and now you can see that rose goldy color. And I may have to take it off and exfoliate my lips. But thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.